Hey everybody, what's going on? Your host LovelyCheesePizza here. Welcome to another edition of Sports Sunday, where we talk about sports and life and all the other crap that goes on in the middle of it. And we're back playing some more NBA Hangtime because we're just about to enter the NBA playoffs in real life. We're not quite there here. I actually don't even know if we even entered the NBA playoffs in this game. I've never actually gotten to that point before. So it's a learning process that we all get to reap the benefits of at some point. Last time, we were able to get ourselves an extra attribute point, so this is going to be pretty cool. We got 2 of them, actually. So what we should probably do is probably put... boy, this is hard, actually. We should probably put one in dunks, because we've been doing more dunking lately, and probably another one in... do I want to put it in stealing or blocking? Ooh, that's tough. I say we put it in stealing. Eventually, we'll have to start putting more points into blocking, because obviously that's becoming an issue. You got guys that are just barreling down the lane, and they're able to do whatever the hell they want, and a lot of the time I can't stop them. But what are you gonna do? We'll figure out how to address that problem at some other point. NBA Hangtime. Still 16-0, by the way. I forgot about that. We actually had a fairly comfortable win last game, and now that I said that, I have jinxed the living shit out of this when we're playing the Miami Heat. Oh, good. Oh, fucking good. Alright, well, let's go jump into the land of Portland, who actually clinched a playoff spot today after the Denver Nuggets lost in one of the most soul-crushing ways possible that makes me really happy inside. They were playing against the Thunder, and Russell Westbrook definitely got his record-setting triple-double in this game, and they were losing by... I think like 15 points in the fourth quarter, and then he just took his balls out of his shorts and went like a madman on a mission, dude. It was crazy. He ended up getting the necessary points and assists for that triple-double, and then, oh, what, is that Ronnie Cycli? Hold on a minute. Oh, it's Dan Majorly. Even better. And yes, I do know that it is Marley, but I've always called him Dan Majorly, just because it makes me happy. Oh, and that's Penny Hardaway. Sick. Really? But yeah, so he definitely got, you know, his needed points for the triple double and what have you. You know, right there at the very end. And so then it was just trying to cut the deficit, and I believe that Westbrook scored their last 15 points of the game, including the very last shot of the game where, just out of pure desperation, he just fucking heaves one from like 35 feet away. I mean, we're talking at least a good 10 feet behind the line. And he just drained it, and that, with that swift move, oh wow, he just stole that right out of the air. With that one move, he just swiftly destroyed all of Denver's potential hopes of ever getting to the playoffs for yet another season. I'm trying to think of the last time they went to the playoffs. It's definitely been a while. I feel like the last time they went to the playoffs was when Carmelo was there. That's gotta be the last time. I don't feel like they made it there after he left. Oh, come on, come on. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Ah! Oh, really? Oh, he took it. No. Man, they're really 3-point happy already. They usually don't do that. You're kidding me. How are you gonna miss a wide open, like 10 foot in the air layup, man? That's way more than 10 feet, by the way. That was more like 25 feet. But what the fuck? God, these guys have like 1 billion steals in this first quarter. Ugh, God, this is gonna be one of those games. I can already feel it. It just has all the makings for a game that's going to ultimately piss me off at the end. Oh, come on. Oh, come on, baby. Ah! Yes. Okay, well, we have definitely we have restored order for the most part. That little flurry at the end was good. By the way, if Russell Westbrook doesn't win the MVP, this year, I might lose all my faith in NBA basketball. I really might, because for a guy like, the fact that there's a legitimate argument of him not winning the MVP over James Harden is kind of sickening to me. Like, okay, I get it. I totally get it. James Harden is, you know, their team was 8th in the West last year, and then he you know, led the charge, and he's had a great year, and now they're the 3rd seed in the West. Yeah, that's fucking great. But he also doesn't have like 45 triple doubles. I mean, that is ridiculous. It literally has only been done by one other person in the history of basketball. You cannot. I mean, I know that their record isn't as good, but I mean, think about who they lost in the offseason. They lost a Hall of Fame caliber player. And so his way to respond to that, wow. His way of responding to that was by going out and putting up the most triple doubles in one season in NBA history. I mean, what else do you want from him? And his team largely has just a bunch of fucking scrubs on it. I mean, yeah, Victor Oladipo is a nice player. Like, he's a good quality player. But then you got guys like Domantas Sabonis, and you've got like Steven Adams, who is like a serviceable big guy, and you've got Enes Kanter, who is like, he's good like half of the time, but he's like one of those guys either going to get you like 8 points or he's going to get you 20. There's like virtually no middle ground for him. And I don't know, it's a really weird concoction of players, you know? And for them to have won the amount of games that they won, and, you know, do it in a fashion such as that, is simply remarkable. I mean, I'm not trying to slight James Harden on the season he's having, because in any other capacity, if Russell Westbrook wasn't having a year like what he's having, then Harden would be the hands-down guy. There would be no question at all. But you cannot ignore an NBA record-setting season for something like that. You just can't do it. Come on, get in there. Oh shit, nope. If you're gonna put it in, hurry up and put it in. There we go. Oh, we got a chance. Oh, we got a chance, baby. We got a chance! Get in the hole! Oh, I rushed it. I usually don't make a lot of threes from that spot on the floor. I don't shoot a lot of them from that end of the floor. You're damn fucking right I am. 13 for 24, 6 of 12. That's a damn good game right there. And to think, that is only slightly above pace for what Damian Lillard did last night. That dude went out of his fucking mind. I was watching that game, and I was watching it with my parents in the other room. And we're sitting there watching it, and they were playing the Utah Jazz, who were the best defensive team in the league, and they played against them earlier this week, and they just got shellacked. I mean, they got their buttholes just ripped open and spread all over the middle of the court. It was terrible. I think they lost by like 22 or something like that. And then they go back to Portland to play him again. And, oh man, the wrath of Damian Lillard was, oh boy. There's one point where, you know, they come out, you know, Portland comes out kind of hot, and you kind of would expect something like that. It was a very important game that they needed. What the fuck just happened there? That was a strange moment. Wow, that was a flat ass shot. That was an Arvydas Sabonis shot right there. No, really, showboating with a rainbow, huh? But yeah, so Portland comes out hot for you know, for the first opening minutes of the game, and then all of a sudden they just start kind of pouring it on. Like they were getting turnovers and getting clutch rebounds and just all this stuff. And then all of a sudden I looked down, because I hadn't really been paying full attention. Whoa, that was a really flat shot. I kind of looked over and I saw this little graphic that popped up on the bottom of the screen. It said Damian Lillard has scored the last 21 points in a row for Portland. I was like, whoa, where the hell did that come from? And he had, in the first quarter, Lillard had 26 points. He was on pace for like 104 points. And I was like, oh my god, like we could be looking at a potential Kobe buster here, because Kobe had the 81, long ago. And the closest thing was Devin Booker like a couple of weeks ago when he had 70. But oh my god. And so we're like super invested with it. And Oh, no. Go, Sheed, go. Go up. Okay, no, that's not what all right. I'll take a sky hook. Nobody does that sky hook anymore, but I'll totally take it. And so second quarter comes by, and I called it. I absolutely called it. I was like, I guarantee you. I was like, I love the hot start, but I guarantee you they're gonna start like double and or triple teaming him in the second quarter, and he'll probably score like next to nothing. Go figure. The entire second quarter, he took 2 shots. Oh, come on. He took 2 shots. Yep. Okay. They stole that ball out of the air. He took 2 shots and scored 0 points. So he had 26 points at halftime. And I was like, okay, well, you know, maybe he's just going to cool down from here, and they've kind of figured him out. Second half comes out, and the dude just keeps going crazy. He ended the game with 59 points. 59! I really was wanting him to go. I mean, I was super happy, too, that Coach Stotts actually let him go for 60. Like, they could have had him stop at 50 when the game, was kind of well in hand at that point. Oh, come on, baby. Come on. What the hell, man? You had a wide open shot. Better yet, why didn't he go to dunk that? He was just like loafing around in there. That was like a David Wesley type of layup. Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, I'm out in the lead now. Yeah! But I was super happy that the coach actually let him go for it. I remember Klay Thompson had like 60 points through 3 quarters in a game earlier this season, and Steve Kerr totally wouldn't let him go out there and go for the record. Even though he was on fire, he could not be stopped. And he totally pulled him out for the entire 4th quarter. And, it was kind of a really hot talking point for a while. Like, why wouldn't he let him go out there and do it? Especially in a game that they had well in hand. It's like, at that point, just let him do it, man. Just let him go out and have fun with it. It's not, I mean, how many opportunities have there been for players to take down that record? If a guy is getting close, let the guy go out there and do it. Marley! Yeah, that was kind of a weird way of saying that. Oh, there it is. Whoa, come on, Danny. Come on, Dan. What the hell? I've never seen you jump for anything like that in your life. Huh. There we go. I'm glad we're making 3s right now, because we have needed these. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, we're going. We are going. There it is. What? What? You gotta be kidding me. What the hell was that? That thing was doing like the fucking salsa on the rim. That was ridiculous. Oh, no. Oh, God. Are they going to turn into one of these? No, they're not. Get in there. Oh, yes. That should put them away. Oh. But yeah, dude, it was super awesome. Lillard got a career high out of the experience, and they got essentially their playoff clinching win against the best defensive squad in the league. They needed it so bad, and they got the job done. The crazier thing was, like, going through the game, I think that Lillard was the only player for Portland that got into double figures until, like, midway through the 4th quarter. It was crazy. Like, most of the other players weren't shooting very well, but he was able to go out there and get the damn thing done, and he shot well. Like, it wasn't just him just hoisting up shots like crazy and just bricking them, but he kept taking them anyways. He shot, like, I definitely believe he shot over 50%, so it was a really efficient-ass game of basketball. It was fucking awesome. Actually, a better shooting performance than our player had in this fucking video game where he scored similar points, so it's very impressive. All right, here we go. Let's take our trivia question. Test your trivia knowledge. What player was the NBA's Defensive Player of the Year for the 1990-1991 season? Oh, boy. Oh, boy. It wasn't Kukoc. I don't think it was Horace Grant. I'm thinking it's Dennis Rodman. Yeah, because that was for the Bad Boys. That was for the Bad Boys when he was on the Pistons. And God, that team was so good. They were so much fun to watch. I mean, I was 2 years old then, but I got to go back and watch a bunch of games played from them, especially from the documentary that they did, the ESPN 30 for 30, the Bad Boys. You got to see a lot of those types of games that they play, and they were just like clotheslining dudes, and like fucking Rick Mahorn would like grab dudes in their nuts. and like just totally get all up in their shit. It was so funny. But that was like back in a time where you could play some physical ass basketball, and you can't even so much as just like graze a guy anymore and they'll call a foul. Like LeBron got called for a foul on a rebound where he literally didn't even touch the guy at all. But the other guy just kind of like did the and he like threw his arms up and like kind of tossed his body across the floor, and they call the foul. It's bullshit. It's ridiculous. But what are you gonna do? All right, guys. Well, we're gonna stop right here. We are now 17-0. The dream is still alive. It got a little hairy at times in there, but we're still hanging on. So when we come back next time, we're going to take on our next challenge and see if we can keep it going. And until then, my friends, this is your host, Lovely Cheese Pizza, saying thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Bye.